All right, here's our final exam review. Cool. So what's the vertical asymptote? Now remember, the vertical asymptote is this up and down vertical line right here. And vertical lines are always x equals a number. And then horizontal is left to right, and horizontal is always y equals a number. So the question is, what do these dashed lines hit? So the vertical line goes right through here, which is at +2. And then the horizontal line goes through right here, which is at +3. So x equals 2, y equals 3. That's going to be letter B. That's not true. It's going to be letter C. X equals 2 is here, y equals 3 is there. Okay, so they did a little switcheroo. So the vertical is there, the horizontal is there. All right. Anyways, so what's the domain and range? So remember, domain and range is the same as those up there, but it's slashed through. So x is not equal to 2, y is not equal to 3. That would be letter A. Okay. So very important. All right, let's solve this equation. Now, this is our equation. You can use nsolve, which is menu 3, 1. Just don't forget to put comma x at the end, okay? So what would I do? I would do okay, menu 3, 1, and just start typing 3, control divide, x minus 2, go to the right, minus sign 2, equals 5, control divide, x plus 2. If you hit enter, it's going to give you an error. You have to put comma x, whatever the variable is. Okay. All right, and we get -4 or 3. I think on yours it might just say 3. So there you go. Cool. Number 4, which of the following is correct graph? Okay. Now you could graph in the calc and compare, or you know that this one is a lie. So that's going to be right 2. And this one is no lie. So it's going to be up 4. Now, which one of these dashed lines looks like it went right 2 and up 4? Not this one. Not, oh, 1, 2. Here's 2. Here's 4. That looks good. Here's 2. Here's 4. That looks good. Here's 2, but it's down 4. So it can't be that one. Okay. All right. Now, if you were to graph this in the calculator, okay, it would look like either B or C. So you want to do Control T to look at table and see if we can find either this point or this point. Okay, so let's do that. So 3 over x minus 2, go to the right, plus 4. Okay, Control T. 1 should be out 1. So 1, 1, that's it. Letter C, 1, 3. That is not it. It's got to be letter B. So again, you can graph it, hit Control T, look at the table, make sure these points are on that graph. Number 5, what's the value of p to the 7? So you're going to put that 7 where you see x. So it's 5 over 7 minus 6 plus 3. Five over 7 minus 6 plus 3, which gives me 8. Okay, so on here, the answer should be 8. None of these. Okay. Oh, whoops. I'm on the wrong one. 8, which is B. Okay. What's the y-intercept of this graph? Now, what you can do is graph in the calc, and then you do menu 5, 1, trace to the left or right until you get to the y-intercept. So 4 over x minus 2 minus 1. Let's go to a new graph. 4 over x minus 2, go to the right, minus 1. Now where does it hit the y-axis? Right around here. So if I hit menu 5, 1 to trace it, it actually pops up immediately. You can go left and go back to it. It'll say y-intercept 0, negative 3. The y-intercept is 0, negative 3. So I get negative 3, letter H. Cool. Number 7, rational function is graphed. Okay, let's talk about the domain and range. Now the domain, the x, cannot be here at negative 2. So x is not equal to negative 2. And the y does not touch right here at positive 4. So the y is not equal to positive 4. Okay, so it can't be here at 4. It can't be here at negative 2. So that would be letter A. Domain is not equal to negative 2. The range is not equal to 4. All right, which point satisfies the inequality? Okay, so remember, what we do is we plug in these points, okay, x and y into this function. So y is 1, greater than or equal to 4 minus 4, and then x, negative 1. So if I type that in my calculator, so 1, go to a new document, don't save, graph calculator, 1, hit control equals, and you can get that symbol, 4 minus sign 4, parentheses, negative 1. That is false. Okay. Let's do it again. The y value is 0, greater than or equal to 4 minus 4. The x value is 0. So 0, greater than or equal to 4 minus 4, parentheses 0. That's also false. Okay, let's try again. Y value, negative 5, greater than or equal to 4 minus 4, and then the x value is 1. Type it in. Negative 5, control equals, greater than or equal to 4 minus 4, parentheses 1. And that's false. Well, you think the last one will have to be true. Let's find out. Okay, so here we go. The y value is 4, greater than or equal to 4 minus 4, and the x value is 3. So 4, greater than or equal to 4 minus 4, 3. And that one's true. True is correct. So remember, you replace x and y with the ordered pairs, see if it's true using the calculator. All right. Solve and graph. Now, when I'm solving this one you must solve by hand. There is no insolve. Okay, so if I'm going to solve for x, I get rid of the loner minus 16 by adding 16 to both sides. So I get 64. And then to get rid of the 4 in front of x that's being multiplied, I divide by 4, divide by 4. And I get x is greater than or equal to 16. All right, so let's pretend this is actually 16. It's equal to, so you circle, and then it's greater than, so you go to the right. So you're going to have to kind of ignore those numbers. This is really 16, 17, 18, 15, 14. Okay. Write in words following equations. Y is greater than 2. Y is greater than or equal to 2, because it's underlined. Y is less than 2, and then y is less than or equal to 2. Okay, so remember, or equal has the underlines. Write the inequalities from the phrase, you must be 16 years or older to drive. Okay. 16 must be at least 16 years old to drive. X must be greater than or equal to 16. If the least you can be is 16, then you can be greater than 16 and equal to 16. Cool. Which graph represents the solution set of y greater than or equal to 2x? Now 2x is going like this, and since it's underlined, it's a solid line. And since it's greater than, it'll be shaded above. Well, that's going to be C, because this is going up 2 over 1. So that's 2x. Solid line. This is shaded above, and the underline means it's solid line. Cool. Which inequality represents the graph? So it's starting here at -5, and it's going to the right, and it's shaded in. So x shaded in is underlined. Going to the right points to the right, so it's going to be greater than -5. X greater than or equal to -5. Cool. All right, now this is supposed to be 14, 15, and 16, and 17. And then 20. All right, so if you remember this, A equals P, 1 plus R over N to the N times T power. So you're going to inherit this much money, that's your P, investing at a rate of 7%, so your rate is 0.07, I should say. Compounded annually, that means N equals 1. And then after 30 years, T, what are we going to get? So we're going to get 100,000, 1 plus 0.07 over N, which is 1 to the power of N times T, 1 times 30. So if we can type this in, we can get our answer. $761,226. All right, and the closest answer we get is C. Same thing here. A equals P to the 1 plus R over N power to the power of NT. So the amount of monthly in account after 5 years as my T is, if 2,500, our principals, is at a rate of 0.04, compounded quarterly, that's 4. So just got to plug this stuff in. 2,500, 1 plus 0.04 over 4 to the power of 4 times 5. That's 4 times 5. Okay, 2,500. And we get 3050.48. Best answer is B. And one more. So find the amount of money in the account after 8 years. That's my time. If principal is 5,000 at a rate of 0.07, compounded monthly and is 12. So we got 5,000, 1 plus 0.07 over 12 to the 12 times 8 power. All right, and the best answer is A, once you plug that in. And all these you can solve with n solve. Don't forget comma x. Right? Now, on all of these, it works. But I'll solve them by hand anyways. So, plus 16. 64 divided by 4. X is equal to 16. I added the loaner on both sides because it was subtracting. Then I divided by the coefficient. I got 16. On 8, I have common like terms. 8 plus 7 is 15. So I'm going to bring down 4x plus 15 equals 15. So when I subtract 15, my loaner, I end up getting 4x equals 0. And then once again, divide by the coefficient. 0 divided by 4 is 0. Number 19. Two a's on the same side, so 20 equals negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5a. Last step to get rid of that negative 5 coefficient that's being multiplied, I'm going to divide by negative 5, divide by negative 5, and I get negative 4. Last one, I need to distribute both of these. Okay, negative 7 times 9 is negative 63, negative 28, 21a, negative 7 plus 35a. Okay, once I distribute, I get rid of the smaller a since it's on both sides. The smaller a is negative 21a, so the opposite is plus 21a. Negative 63 equals negative 7 plus 56a. Get rid of the loaner, negative 7 by adding 7, and that gives me negative 56 equals 56a. Last step, divide by 56 in front of A. Negative 56 divided by 56 is negative 1. And that is our review. Your test is very similar to that review, so make sure you complete your review, study it, and bring it